We're standing here with 2012 U.S. Women's Open champion Kelly Kulick, and Kelly, you dominated this event all week, but you did that last year and made it into this this crazy venue at Cowboy Stadium. Didn't perform the way you wanted to. What did you learn from that experience?
My mindset was forget about the negativity, forget about the environment, just bowl the lanes. And it was an advantage sitting back there watching the other matches because it really gave me an idea of how what my game plan was going to be to attack the lanes. And I think that actually was an advantage this time.
When you got out here for practice, the wind wasn't blowing as bad, the lanes were fresh. I'm sure you had one idea in your head that completely changed. What did you think after practice?
I thought after practice they started to hook after about 30 minutes, like, okay, it's good, they're going to get deeper, I'm going to have to move left. And then after about another 10 more minutes, they hooked even more, and I was like, oh no. And there was a meeting amongst the ladies whether we wanted to strip and re-oil after every match, and everyone said no, which was a little surprising, but like they said, it's fair playing ground, and whoever adapted the best was going to come out on top, and I played the role of the chameleon tonight.
And when you sat back and watched everybody else struggling on this, how did that affect you? What's going through your head when you're watching them? I mean, just they were struggling.
I had every emotion from laughter to actual tears forming in my eyes, saying, you know, I do this for a living. This is how I make my livelihood, trying to make money throwing a bowling ball down the lane, and it was gonna maybe not make it easy for me. And again, I just adapted. So Jason Couch said to me, if you want it bad enough, you can do it. And I just closed out the final match after having a wonderful week. I wish I could have taken the last game off like I could have in match play last night and just be crowned the winner, but I had to show up and make my 10 frame shots.
Talk about the strategy a little bit. When you did get out here, you were way to the left. What were you looking to do, and why did you think this would work?
Well, when I saw the other girls were trying to hook it, I thought that was the worst thing to do, because just a little bit left off their hand, it was going to really change direction violently. I lined up to shoot my 3-pin. I'm like, this way I can hit the 1-3 pocket or the 1-2. Obviously, I had a couple of bad breaks where a light pocket hit and I left some splits, but when it was there, I struck every time. So I just had to roll with the punches, stay as clean as I possibly could, and fight to the 10th frame.
At the end of the day, though, as crazy as this was, it still comes down to an actual moment. You have to do something in the 10th frame, just like any other tournament. Is that kind of the way your mindset was?
It does. After the first 2 frames, I'm like, it's 8 more good shots, 8 more good shots, and after the next 2 is 6 more. When I got to the 10th frame and I had the open, I left a makeable spare, and as soon as I made that spare, I just looked at Jason Couch and I said, was that enough? And he said yes, and I won it, and I knew it off my hand. All I needed was some good count, and when I executed and got 8 or 9 in the last delivery, it was mine.
And now U.S. Open champion for the 3rd time. What's the feeling?
Wow, I love this. This title has so much meaning to me. It's the ultimate in our sport, in any sport worldwide, and to the best of the best come out to bowl every year. And the fact that we only bowl twice a year and I can still stay on top is reassuring to my own physical skills and my mentality of just trying to endure and finish and fight. So I love this event, and I hope to continue to bowl for a long time.